All right, let's get into episode number 9 of the podcast called The Convo. The Convo Crew is here, giving you slightly edgy, slightly honest, very controversial convos every single week. Here with our girls,
Courtney Ivy,
our girl
Izzy Absolutely,
and our girl
Dominque Perry.
Dominique Perry is in the building,
Welcome.
and we are so
Thank
excited
you.
to have Dominique.
Yes, welcome back, y'all.
What?
Welcome
Thank
back,
y'all for
you guys.
having me. This is fun.
Dominique, we are so happy to have you. Literally, I remember when we first started this podcast, we were all talking about guests that we wanted to have on the show. And Courtney shouted you out immediately, and I was like, yes.
Oh,
Immediately,
absolutely.
yes.
And Courtney is a good friend of mine.
Yes.
Like, we literally just started having a great friendship. So,
I love
And
that.
she's stuck.
Yes, for sure. But Dominique is hilarious.
Yay.
Girl, I know. I don't
anything
be
that
trying
come out
to
her
be.
mouth, she don't even be trying.
It's
and
just
I'll
there.
be cracking up. So I'm like, yeah, Dominique coming for sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel the energy for this show. I
Yes.
feel it.
And I love it. I love to talk. I love y'all. Black women doing y'all thing.
Period. Now, where are you from?
Houston,
Okay,
Texas.
right. I knew that from Houston.
Born
yeah.
and raised.
Okay. And so how
Mhm.
long have you been in LA?
So I've been here since, 2016? Is that 6
Okay.
years?
Yeah.
That's about 6 years.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
fire. We
Yes.
were going to Houston for Labor Day weekend pretty soon, so you gotta let us know where.
Yeah,
to go.
yeah.
Like, all
I lived
the-
in
all the
Atlanta
spots.
like after. Oh, you know, I'll let you know.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna be there because I went to Prairie View, so I'm gonna be there for my homecoming October 29th.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna be there around
Okay,
that
I might come
time.
with you.
No, seriously, come.
No, I might come
No,
with you.
I
I was already
literally-
telling Lindsay.
First off, that's a problem for me because I asked you to come for Houston. He was like, "I'm gonna let you know."
Labor Day. But
Now,
that's
Dominique
This
like,
is
okay, yeah.
this is because it's
It's a hard- yeah.
homecoming.
Hey, when's the
Homecoming,
dates?
October 29th.
It's October 29th.
It's different from September
Oh,
2nd.
that's Halloween weekend.
That's Prairie View homecoming
more
weekend.
reason.
okay, even more. Wow.
That's
You know
awesome.
what? Just come on out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
what's
no
the deal?
homecoming like
Should we
HBCU.
do a show taping?
You know
that
what?
weekend?
That would be
Oh
so
my
dope.
God.
That would be lit.
You would do an
Right.
HBCU edition.
That'd be
Oh,
fire.
Can we really
That'd
set
be
that
fire.
up? Like
That
we
would be
end up-
so dope.
That would
You
be
know
fire.
what?
Yeah.
Y'all could have did it where y'all toured. Because you know HBCU homecoming is the whole month of October.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So all of the HBCUs is on that month.
That's a
Homecoming,
Would have
good
been nice if
idea.
y'all could have did a tour and
That's
just
fire.
like
Yeah.
You know what? We're just starting, and this is a good idea. But we have to write that down for next
Absolutely.
year.
Okay.
But I'm still going back to this little point. I asked Courtney, I said, Courtney, do you want to come to Houston with me for Bay's birthday? And she was like, I'm going to let you know. I don't even know if she's coming still. But Dominique, it's a hard yes. I'm coming.
First of
I'm coming. That's
First of all,
crazy.
October 29th is different from Courtney. You want to come with me to Houston next week?
It's not next week. It's in 2 weeks, and it's going to be Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
It's going to be lit.
Labor Day
Right?
weekend is gonna be lit. And they got the cotton. Okay, see, there I go. Yeah, it is gonna be lit.
And there's also it just happens to be Chicago invades LA weekend and Houston that weekend.
Really?
Yes, girl. I just
Is
found that out. Yeah.
But I
It's like
said
some
it was a
Chicago-
strong possible. I
But
did
for
not
Dominique,
say
it
no.
was like,
That's
absolutely,
crazy.
yes. You've already booked your flight, and Dominique just asked you 20 seconds ago. I have a problem with that. Like,
October
I
29th
didn't even
is
know
so
they
far
had
away.
that in Houston.
Me
Like
neither.
Houston is becoming a thing. Like
It's
that's crazy.
it's I think it's a promotional group that works out of Chicago
Mhm.
that is just deciding to do. They're just doing this weekend in Houston.
Yeah, yeah.
But however, I guess we'll see if Courtney
Okay.
comes or not.
Just
but
go ahead.
You will see her, Dominique.
Because
Well-
I'll be in New York. So go with her so we can come back and be like, how was our travel during the holiday?
Exactly.
Oh,
I
that
love
would be cute.
that would be fire. So what do you usually do for Labor Day weekend?
I don't really do anything.
Okay.
I didn't even be knowing like when it come up.
Yeah.
Because when I was a dancer at Preview, so we used to do the Cotton Bowl.
Uh-huh.
No, not the Cotton Bowl. It was Labor Day Classic, so it was TSU
Okay.
and Preview. So I used to always do that. Other than that, girl, unless somebody invite me out, like I don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Same.
So what was college like? So you were a dancer? Like what kind of dancer?
Yeah, I was a
Like
majorette. So like you got like the dancing dolls. We were the Black Foxes. So we had a lot of that going on.
That's
like
I
love
halftime.
that.
That's one of the one things I really miss out on is having the HBCU experience. Like I really
Absolutely.
wish that I would have went to a HBCU so bad. Like I was so afraid to go away from home. Like I
I
wanted to
get it.
stay local. I went to Eastern Illinois University and I stayed local and like I went to a PWI. Then I went to arts college. Don't get me wrong. My arts college experience at Columbia College Chicago I will never take that back. But the one thing that I wish I did
Absolutely.
was go to an HBCU.
Well, the thing is, the good thing is you have friends.
Yeah.
Like me now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can go to homecomings and stuff, participate and stuff. So
Yeah.
you can still have that
Yeah.
experience. It's nothing.
Because I also too, I feel like, do you guys still have college friends? Like friends that you met in
I
college?
do still
Hell
have college
yeah.
friends.
Oh, yeah.
They listen to this podcast.
They do, yes.
Oh, you know
I just
who-
feel like HBCU, like having that Black experience, like I feel like my friends would have been different. Like,
it's different.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
different.
Like for
especially
real.
if you pledged and stuff like that.
I
I wanted
pledged.
to pledge.
Is
I wanted to pledge
Dang.
so bad. I'm gonna do grad chapter, or they gonna call me for honorary because I don't care.
Period.
Okay,
Let
there
them
you
call
go.
you.
There you go.
I can see
I
you
don't
being
care.
an honorary member, like, because you're literally like on the way up. Like, I can.
Oh, yeah.
You're there, but like I could literally see them calling you, like,
Oh, that would be
any minute,
great.
like within the next year or so, like being like, yo,
Oh, that
you've
would be
reached
great.
that point in your career where like we want you to be honorary member.
I would love that, and I would rep them to the fullest.
You don't want
like,
to say which one it is, do you?
I don't know. Can we? Why am I still
I don't
in HBCU
know.
thing where you gotta be like
Okay, well,
secretive?
okay, well,
Can you say which one you
I
would
wanted
want
to.
to?
I wanted to be an AKA really
Let's
bad.
go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's see if we can make some calls because you know that's not
Stop
sorority
playing.
stuff.
Let me get a little bit more on my resume
You know
so that way
that.
they be like, oh, it's nothing.
Listen, it's period. Like this
And
is
it's
my girl
period.
Dominique and like da 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 da.
Yeah,
like, you know
like
her from.
my cousin is an AKA, so
Yeah.
you know my
Yes.
friends are. So I'm like, oh, it's
It's
like a no-brainer.
It should be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
The fact
Yeah.
that we really didn't introduce, like Courtney, can you
And
introduce
speaking
Dominique?
of
We didn't-
Dominique's
yeah.
resume, I
Yes,
was
please.
just about to say
I'm
that.
sorry.
We didn't start talking. We didn't even tell.
Making plans
mean,
for
it's
school,
good.
holidays, and
You know what I
everything.
mean? We
It
make
be like
plans.
that sometimes.
We have trips and everything planned in
Right.
the Convo.
I mean, it's good.
So Courtney, give the resume.
So you may recognize Dominique from Insecure with your girl
Yes.
Issa Rae.
Come on.
She
Yes.
was the infamous Tasha.
Yes.
Right?
it was infamous.
That was so
currently-
awesome.
Breakout star.
Yeah, and
That was
currently she still continues her
Yes.
resume track with Issa Rae with rap shit.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
on
you so
that.
much.
Amazing work.
Thank you so much. It's been a blessing, and Issa is awesome.
Yeah.
She always kind of
I
like
can imagine.
uses us, and she believes in her people that started with her. So I like that. Like she
Yes.
keeps on bringing us back for different stuff.
Oh
Like,
no, for sure. I know. I've seen multiple faces that were on Insecure.
I know.
My homegirl Ayana, she was on Insecure, and now she got the feature in rap shit.
Yeah.
And then who played Issa Rae's brother?
John.
Oh,
Yeah.
John. Yeah.
Shout out to my
Yes,
brother.
I've seen like
Yeah.
multiple people. I love that she pulls back. You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, she definitely does.
That's fire. But
Pulls back and lifts up. Yeah,
Exactly.
I like
the way
that.
that it should be.
exactly.
That's good.
Absolutely.
But I really want to talk about motherhood really quick because motherhood in the space of acting, entertainment, we were talking about on our recent podcast, actually last week's episode, Courtney, you were saying about women wanting to work so hard. We were talking about surrogacy, like women like being like, hey, you know what? I'm just trying to work as much as I can. Then I look up, I'm 40 years old, then I have a baby, you know?
Absolutely.
I remember the day that you posted the red photo that you
Oh,
were pregnant.
yes,
I remember
that I was
photo.
pregnant.
Like it was yesterday. I remember that.
Really?
And I remember for sure. And I was just like, it was just so inspiring to be able to see you like, hey, I just did this show, but I'm still about to, I'm pregnant right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a mother. And then you see you in another show and another show and another, but like, what
Yeah.
was that journey like to be it? Because I know it had to be like, the industry mind fucks you a lot to tell you
Yeah.
like, you can't do your work as well as be a mother at the same time. It's almost like you have to work,
Absolutely.
reach this point, and then you can have kids.
Absolutely. But I didn't want to do it that way, even though I knew sometimes it can be detrimental to your career to kind of take a break and have a child. But I didn't even take a break.
Yeah.
Like, even when I was pregnant, I was still auditioning. And then I'm like, small. So people didn't even really know I was pregnant.
Yeah.
And then right after I had Zen, I was still auditioning. And I had did a film for TV1 and BET out right afterwards. So I never really stopped. I was just like, oh, okay, I'm pregnant. And at that point I was 29. So I wasn't about to be like, oh, not right now. I was like, you know what? I made my bed. I'm going to lie in it.
Yes.
And we just going to keep it going.
And that's what we do as women a lot,
Yeah.
though. Like,
Yeah.
taking breaks, we are all not always afforded that luxury.
You're not
You gotta
in
have
this
that
industry.
baby and
Yeah.
be right back. And
Yeah.
luckily, you were fortunate enough to be able to
Yeah.
get back in auditions.
Yeah,
But
everybody
that's crazy.
wasn't.
But sometimes
Mhm.
people do postpone. That's
Yeah.
what we were talking about yesterday, was the series.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, would we take that option
Yeah.
if we needed to?
And a lot of people don't want to get, mess up their body and their health
Yeah.
having a baby.
Yeah, health.
So sometimes people will. I know me, I had a pretty easy pregnancy. And then when
Thank
it came
God.
down to the birth, I had to have an emergency C-section
Really?
because I couldn't push her out. So she stopped breathing. And
man.
so I was like, what? They were like, this is a SOS. We have to get her out. And I'm like, but I had a great pregnancy.
Right.
Like, in heels. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. It wasn't an easy journey after I had Zen because I had a lot of comments, negative comments about, who her
Yes.
dad was and how we met, on Insecure, and I'm a home wrecker. But, I think people was equating that to Tasha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
some people
Yeah.
liked her, some people didn't, and then they're like, I was like, what home did I wreck? It wasn't a
Yeah.
home. So it was just weird, but it was the Shade Room comments and stuff. Big
Yeah.
ups to the Shade Room because I love them.
We do love the Shade
But yeah, like, it was just a lot going on right there, but I didn't care.
That's the crazy thing about having like a character, not a villain, because like I feel we were talking about your character, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking about your character, and so I feel like in the first, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like in the first part of Insecure, you were kind of a villain in the show.
In the villain, yeah, I mean, in the show, yeah.
In the show, not
Yeah.
you, not Dominique Perry.
No, I
in
know.
the show, you were kind of like the villain, right? And then
Yeah.
towards the end, you were the hero. It was just like, yes,
people
yeah,
are
it's
like
crazy.
championing you. Like,
And
I see her in me.
Yeah, and I appreciate the Insecure writing team for kind of changing that.
Rounding out.
Yeah.
And they said that they wanted to do that. They didn't want Tasha to go out without a bang and being empowered for a lot of women that's going through that. Because I've been through what Tasha went through.
Yeah.
That's why I really
Same.
liked her. I've always kind of been like the rebound chick for these dudes.
Same.
Like, and I'm like, what the
Same.
hell?
Yeah.
So, and they'll have a girlfriend or something like that. That's why we don't do men that's fresh out.
Right,
relationship.
right.
We don't do that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wait, let's
don't
talk
do
about
that.
it. Men fresh out of
I mean,
relationships.
it's kind of like a golden rule. I don't know.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
we're gonna speak
Some
about.
women don't. Some women just hop into it thinking that they're gonna be the one. Like, girl, he
Yeah.
probably still over there.
Mhm.
Oh, always. Not 9 times out of 10, he's still over there.
He doubling back.
I mean, you could stick around as long as you want. Maybe he'll decide,
Maybe.
like, okay, but know that she's still there. for
Exactly.
sure.
No, I-
It's the same thing when we spoke about like having a baby, and then we were like, we don't want to date men that have children that are a certain age because when they are not,
the one that the kids are a certain
the
age.
kids are an age because if
Okay.
they're like 1, 2, 3, like usually sometimes they double back, like even in that same scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so how far out are we talking about? So a guy broke up with, say, like January 1st, right?
Okay, let's put a date
I,
on
I-
it.
you know,
Okay,
y'all know I
date.
need specific
Okay,
dates.
okay,
I need,
January
y'all know.
1st.
January 1st, him and his ex broke up.
Okay.
How, when, like what month, what day, what hour of the day are you okay to date him after he broke up January 1st?
I need a year from now.
I was gonna say a year. I was gonna
Period.
say what
Year.
year are we talking so I could say the following year.
The
January
following
1st.
year.
I was
Because-
about to say a year.
Because that's
year.
a detox, especially if he was in love with that girl.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say how long were they dating
Yeah.
too?
You
Like,
gotta get because you know she gonna get the after 3 months. Dang, I miss you. Song playing, remind me of us. You
the
know what
block,
I'm saying?
the unblock, the
block, the unblock.
subs, all of that, the reach out to the
Within
friends.
that year, she can text him on some drunk shit and he will go
And
over
he'll be
there.
like,
Yes.
damn, I miss you. You know what I'm saying? Because he still ain't detox. Falling out of love is a detox. You got to
Yes.
detox that person out of your brain.
Yes.
It's like a drug.
in
Yeah.
its stages.
Yes. So I'm like, nah, I'm kind of cool on that.
I was that dead about to say a year.
Really?
Hit me
Yeah,
up in a
same.
year.
Yeah,
They
we could have
just-
said it on 3. We should have counted, and we would have.
And like had a year.
Wow.
Now, if it's like if you're just trying to have some fun with them, then okay. But if
Right.
you're trying to get a relationship, then nah, I'm gonna see you in a year plus.
Well, they do say that it takes you the same amount of time that you were in the relationship to also break up. So, like, if you were in a 2-year relationship, technically it takes you mentally like 2 years to like get out of
Right.
that
Yeah,
relationship.
especially when you thought that relationship was going to take you to like forever and a day.
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
at our age we are dating for
Yeah.
longevity.
Absolutely.
For sure.
See, I'm the
Absolutely.
idiot that would date you after 6 months. I would be like,
Not
you know
idiot.
what?
I feel when you're so hard on
but you
yourself.
That's
gotta
not
be,
true.
I would
Yeah,
do
you gotta
that.
be cautious
Yeah.
in the 6 months. That's what
Or
we're saying.
make sure that man is giving you tall tale signs of white flags, white flags, white
Yeah,
flags.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then you could be like, all right, this situation is an anomaly. It's a
Okay.
little bit different. He's putting
Yeah.
in the work that is not traditional. But if it's just like
Yeah.
the same kind of cycle of what beginning stages of dating are, and he just broke up with his girlfriend, like, yeah.
Yeah, I did a TikTok, a funny TikTok about that where when you go out, when you accept a date from a dude too soon after the breakup and all he doing is talking about that
Like,
girl.
ex- oh,
Red
Oh
flag.
my God.
That's
And
the
then
red.
it'd be like down talking her too. That's
Yeah.
why I'd be like, you ain't over her.
you ain't over her.
Mhm.
But that's definitely a red flag for
For
sure. Like
sure.
if you're talking too much about your ex, like if we're on a date, I honestly I don't even know about your ex. I only want to know about
Period.
your ex if I ask a question. If I
Right,
ask a
right.
question myself, like
Yeah.
about her, but I don't want you bringing your ex
Yeah.
up for any reason. Like why
Okay.
are you bringing her up? Like she doesn't
Yeah.
exist. She's dead. Dead to you. Dead to me. Dead
Yeah.
to the world. Doesn't exist in the ground.
Right.
You know
And
what
I
I'm saying?
definitely will
Okay,
ask a man.
okay.
Funeral.
I would definitely ask a man, like, that's my new thing now. At my age, I ask a man like 3 times, like, are you single? Yeah. Are you single?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. 3 times. Are you single? And so I
spell it.
think by that time, they're like, all right, all right.
Okay.
So This is the thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just that 3 times.
Yes.
I don't know why. I just started doing them 3
Is
times.
anybody in a relationship with you?
Is anybody in a relationship with you?
Does anybody believe that they're in a relationship with you?
Does anybody think they just got out of a relationship with you? All these questions need to be answered.
I like how many women want to be in a relationship with you.
I don't care about that.
I mean, still in a sense
because you know we all like kind of did.
You know.
I feel like I really like. Are you single? Are you single? Because I have to give you different levels. Like,
are you single?
Are you single?
Are you? I just did it recently, and
you got the truth.
I kind of liked it. I kind of like, he was like, "Are you single? Absolutely. Are you single? Absolutely." 3rd time, are you single? Absolutely. I said, okay. I asked you 3 times. Don't play with me.
Now, if I find out.
Now, if I just know I asked you 3 times.
If I find out.
Just you pulling up 3 times. Right.
I asked you 3 times.
Now, I asked you 3 times. Now I'm the person. I'm the villain that I had to pull up.
Period.
Because you lied to me.
Period.
Facts.
But it is what it is.
So now, so really quick, back to Insecure. Okay. So how did you, being the villain, right? How did you separate yourself from that? Because I feel like I would, in the comments too, like I feel like I would be so upset if all these people think I'm an awful person, and you're such a beautiful, like kind-hearted individual, but like on screen you look like an awful person, like a homewrecker.
Did she?
And I think,
I think what it was is that at that point in time of the show, people were still rooting for Issa. So to get
she
back,
was the underdog. She was like the underdog, and she was the top dog because they were in a relationship, but then people always rooting for the underdog, especially women. So when you got this girl coming out with her boobs hanging out, like flirting with this dude, and now I will say, like, I never thought that Tasha was a bad person until somebody say, I mean, well, you did pull up on him at Best Buy, and you knew that man had her. So that's when I was like, oh, I did.
Wait, were they still together at the time?
They were, but I left him alone when he said that. Did she not walk off? You ain't see her until she was getting the cake.
Like, okay.
I feel like you have to defend yourself in the streets. I feel like people have pulled up to you like, yo, that's so crazy.
You know, that's so crazy because I get so much love. I was just at Starbucks. I was looking a mess too, girl. And this dude was giving me my coffee. And then I was about to drive off, and then this other girl came up there, worked there, was like, I love you on Insecure. And I was like, oh, snap. I've gotten more love in the streets than like
I think
people
that's
not liking me.
Tasha's character was really good.
Yeah, I liked her.
It was so well.
I liked her. I really wanted her to come back. But I also know, like, you got to move on with the storyline.
Yes.
But I really liked her. And a lot of people liked her. That's why I was like, damn.
But y'all know our favorite part, right? That we talked about the one-liner. That
the bar.
Can we cut
the cookout?
Yes, we can.
I'm over here like,
wait till I get to talk.
We have got big person.
Yeah, gonna be big person.
I know.
So we gotta talk about that one line
at the
cookout.
What was it, Courtney? What was it?
No, I need you a nice guy, but you're really a fuck boy.
No, it was.
You know what? You a fuck boy. No, you worse than a fuck boy. You a fuck boy who think he a good dude. You a fuck boy who think he a good dude.
Yeah.
When I tell you,
I mic drop. It was a mic drop.
Yes. I rewound that one part.
And the volume up higher the second time.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I lived off that. Was that in the script or did you like...
No, that was in the script. Shout out to the writers. They really wrote Tasha out with a bang. And they told me that they were going to do that. Yes. And I appreciate that so much. Because she was kind of like looking played, you know?
For sure.
And people was liking that because they were kind of rooting for Issa. So I was like, dang, like y'all got her going out bad. But no. And then the crazy thing is because I'm from Houston, so they kept getting upset at me because I was getting into it. And I was like, you worser than a fuckboy. And they was like, stop saying worser. It's just worse. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Action. You worser than a fuckboy. I was like, oh God.
Run that right back.
Because, it's set in LA, so it's like, you got to give like that LA.
Right. So I was like, oh, snap. But no, they wrote that. It was great.
That line was epic.
Very much so.
But it be like that, though. Like, you can expect even though we're talking about a year after, it's not everything will be so clean cut where it's like, they've broken up, they've moved separate cities. Sometimes you do meet someone that's ending on something. Year is ideal. That way you avoid situations like Lawrence and Tasha. But it's not always that clean cut. So that's why I didn't think she was a big villain because like really, real talk, Issa had did some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So,
I know, but they nobody want to admit that.
Yeah,
nobody gonna want to admit that though.
Some fucked up
Have
shit.
you guys ever dated a fuckboy before?
Girl,
I mean, that's all. No disrespect.
At this point, if I'm not still with them, you're a fuck
nigga.
Yeah.
Period. I've dated. I've only had one boyfriend before, but I've dated talk to all of the fuck boys.
Yeah.
And there's a range of fuck boys. I
Yeah.
feel like just at the end of the day, just not being a genuine person or not living up to the standards that you knew that I was coming to you with.
Absolutely.
And you couldn't reciprocate that. That makes you automatically a fuckboy.
Facts.
Now
Absolutely.
to the range of the rainbow of how you're going to go from 0 to 10. I mean, that goes on the time, the incidences, the level of actions, but just not being like a solid individual with a woman that is fuckboy.
Absolutely.
You know what? There are also guys too that don't know that they're being a fuckboy, but think that there are
They're the worst ones.
How,
They-
Sway?
there are
There's
guys.
literally books that they read for that.
Let me tell you. So there was this guy, right, that dated this one girl, and so he had a girlfriend, broke up with the ex, moved to LA from another city, right? Starts dating girl B, right?
Okay.
Starts dating likes girl B,
Okay.
but he still has love for girl A back in the other city. So, but he thinks that he's moved on. He really did think that he moved on, but he was trying to fall in love with girl B, but literally his heart just couldn't allow him to love girl B because he was still his
Communication.
But my thing is, he didn't think that he was being a fuckboy though. He wasn't trying to just be a bad person.
Okay.
He really loved girl B, but girl A was still just like fluttering around in his head still. And I don't
I
think
feel
that
you.
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He was not trying to like purposefully be a bad person to girl B. His heart he wanted to love her, but his heart couldn't allow him because he still had love for girl A.
This
Yeah.
is a wonderful child story. And how did it all end?
And he ended up back with girl
Back
A.
with girl A. Oh man.
And did he ever tell girl B, like, hey, there's somebody else that might be of conflict of interest of my emotions? Because
Yes.
that's what, okay.
Yes.
Because if he was never honest with that, that's when you start sliding down that fuckboy
Yeah.
bunny slope.
Because girl B asked a lot of questions. Okay? And girl B, she asked a lot of questions.
Girl
and she
B
got,
does ask a lot of questions.
Girl B does ask a lot of
Yeah.
questions.
Girl B
Girl
should ask a lot of
That's all the
questions.
girl B's out there who ask a
Drop
lot of
B's in the
questions.
chat. You know,
Absolutely.
you know.
Right, because we have to ask a lot of questions because these dudes will literally try to make you think that like you're not seeing what you're seeing, you don't know what you know, and it's like I already know, I already found out because I've already Googled the girl. Oh, not me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, delete all that shit.
Am I
Delete all that shit.
Am I girl B?
Who ain't done it?
You know what I'm saying?
Who ain't Google her?
Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, I hate guys so much. Besides,
Not
this
for nothing.
one-
I've been
this one social guy.
a fuck girl before.
I was just about to say,
okay.
well, I've been a
So,
fuck
I've
girl
been a fuck
several
Let's
girl.
talk about that
times.
to make it
Let's
even.
do
Because a
it.
lot of times guys listen to our podcast and
Yes.
they're like, I love the energy. Y'all are speaking from a female perspective, but you're also not giving any type of variety to what it could be on the other side. So let's
Yeah.
explore that. For
Let's do
all
it.
the fuck girls out there, here is your moment of visibility. coming
I've
from
been a
Courtney
fuck girl.
Ivy.
End of discussion.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
What is a fuck girl?
What made you a fuck
I don't
girl?
know.
How,
Like,
how
what-
can you like reflect back on that and say, you know what, I was a fuck girl? Like, what gave that to
I've
you?
lied. I misled.
Oh, yeah.
I've like not given the whole truth.
Mm.
I've like juggled them, and you know, I mean, but that's a part
The
of
deceit.
But no, yeah, I've
that's
done
a part
all of that.
Yeah, you know
I've
what I
done
mean?
all
I've
of
had
that.
a team.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh wait, yeah. Oh wait,
Okay.
yeah. I had a guy that actually really liked me and was like, I really want to be with you. Let's be together. And even though we were like going there, I was like, yeah, but I don't know if I'm into you like
because
that,
you got
shorty.
a point guard and
I got full Jordan.
and you got
and
a
I'm like,
center.
damn. So I'm like,
You got
damn.
you got
such
two
and
on the
such.
bench.
Yeah, because I'm like, such and such gonna be mad, and I actually really have fun.
Man.
I don't know if I can commit, baby, but here I go, being like, I want to be with you too.
Oh my God.
I wanna be with you too.
That's what made you the fuck girl
Wow.
by saying like, I would like to be with you
That's
too.
it, because I did, but it's like, do I? I
Then they
probably
be
would
like,
cheat
I
on him.
love you.
Oh my
Yeah.
And
gosh.
then you be like, I love you too.
I always do that. I be like, I love you too.
I love you
I got it in
too.
text message. I love you too.
You know what I'm gonna say to y'all? You guys are fuck girls. You know
Yes.
what?
No,
you
I'm
are
not.
worse than a fuck girl. You guys are fuck girls that think
Think
you're
you're a good girl.
Hear this?
Because I'm such a good girl.
Oh my
God, that came full circle to me.
Yes.
It's so true.
Yes.
Because I do know that I'm a good person.
But you're not
Good
doing
person.
right. See, I don't play
Wow.
with people's feelings
Me
for the most
either.
part. I
Me
really
either.
try to keep it like 100, and I'm so transparent, and
Yeah.
it's like I don't really do the gray moves. Like if
But you
I'm happy,
know
I'm
what?
happy. If I'm not, I'm not. And if I'm
Facts.
not really fucking with you, like
I like that.
Yeah.
I just can't. 'cause
You're
it's
such a
like,
good person.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is with me, I just be like, well, damn, what if I need to double back? So let
Yeah.
me not like,
Cut them all the way
let me
off.
not cut them off.
Yeah.
Let me give them enough.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Okay, got it.
But I'm
okay.
real sensitive. I hate that because the ones that I actually do like, I always get hurt so easily.
Yeah.
If I do like you, you get very much the good, genuine me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If I just don't like you like that, we're not there, then I do as I see fit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. Like, so if you enter a relationship with me, it's not automatically fuck girl.
Wow.
But like, it's just I don't value the relationship enough to like give you all of that.
Yeah, or if you've done too much to me in the past and then you're trying to be good now, I'm like,
oh man, because
I'm over it.
Yeah. I am very much so a one man woman. Like I can't have a team of people. Like I don't even know. I'm that person that would text the wrong guy. I'd be like, oh shit, like I didn't text. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to
juggle wrong Aaron.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, fuck, I didn't text Anthony and I meant to text fucking Gerald. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I asked the wrong one on a date and I'm like texting Gerald, like we still going out tonight. And he's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I will fuck it up trying to have a team. Like,
I've done
I need to have one person.
It does take a lot of energy to have a team, for sure.
It do.
But you know what? Honestly, I'm all for it because this is what these niggas do too. So
yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like,
you feel me?
Sometimes don't beat yourself up. I'm not trying to say I'm trying to get the Halo Award, but God, when you see me in heaven, let me in.
Yeah, period.
Damn, that's crazy.
Period.
You guys are fuck girls. Who think you're
At
good
times.
girls, but you know.
At times.
All right, so it's this one thing, other scene before we end about Insecure, and we'll talk a little bit about Rapture too.
Okay.
It's one scene about Insecure that I feel like it's been a burning question forever, like just since the show has happened.
Yeah.
I really need to get it because I'm sure that there are so many people, Dominique, that are just like us and want to know the same question, right? So the scene. How do I describe it? Scene?
The Lauren sex scene.
The Lauren sex scene?
The
Lauren sex scene.
Bend it over from the back
one I
scene.
knew.
Salacious.
Girl,
Yeah. Scene.
that scene.
I was like, that girl be fucking.
Listen.
Okay.
Man, I looked like I was getting down, didn't I? Like,
how many takes did it take out to get that?
it took quite a few because they tried to get different angles.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
they did.
It was not as fun as it looked.
Yeah.
That's
We
what
didn't even know that it was going, at least I didn't even know it was going to look that good because like we had to do multiple takes. One, first of all, it was a very comfortable set.
Okay.
You know, they made me feel comfortable. And I was actually fully nude because I was supposed to have like a little, it was a thong, but without the straps. And it was the color of my skin. But it kept sliding off because I had the baby oil on or something like that I had on. And I was like, okay, I had to take it off. But
how was that though? Like, because I really need to know, like, the
Lawrence
viewers.
was okay. So there was no insertion.
Okay.
First. It's not porn.
Because this ain't porn.
No, because I think people really, it looked so good.
It looked so good.
And he looked like he was really into it.
He was into
passion
it.
was definitely his eyebrows.
Now let me stop. It was passion. As far as the acting, and he definitely had like some material on him too. That was the color of his skin, so you couldn't tell.
Okay.
But it looked like he was like fully naked.
Yeah.
I remember he was like in the corner doing push-ups. Sorry, Jay. Was in the corner doing push-ups like right before they yelled action so he can get all buff and stuff. But no, it wasn't. And it was painful because Melina had to, the director, she was like, shout out to her. She's amazing. She was like, pull her hair, slap her ass. Like literally you can't hear it because the music was going on. But they was like, slap it again. Like, so I had this big red mark right here, this handprint. I was like, this is not fun.
Yeah.
Then he on the ground every time they yelled cut because there was no insertion.
Yeah.
So like, it was just kind of ball to hit. It was just like hurting. You know how when dudes get hit.
Yeah.
So, but then because they wanted us
hunching.
because they wanted us to do it hardcore because this is rebound fucking. It's not making love. Me and Lawrence thought we was going to be making love out here. I know I did. Like, I was putting breath mints in my mouth and stuff when we was on the bus.
So you found out that it was going to be that kind of scene? Like
when we got there, they was like, okay, so you're going to be face down, ass up. We're done. We're not finna do this kissing stuff.
I couldn't have it any other way. I loved it just as it was.
I loved it too. It came out great. And here go my mom. That's my ride it out. She was like, you know why your arch looked like that? Because all those dance classes. All them dance classes that you was taking.
Do not watch that episode.
But honestly, your mom's right.
Let me tell y'all something. So I forgot to tell my mom like when that sex scene was happening, and my family had a watch party for that.
Oh wow,
my granny, everything.
Please,
y'all hear this?
what was the family?
Oh my God.
What did the family say?
What was the group?
The crazy thing is nobody said anything. That was the thing.
Yeah,
that was it. Nobody's gonna talk about it. Like my sister's dad, my dad, all of them. They was just like, okay.
She's an
She's an actress. She's
an
a big
actress.
Hollywood.
We've never talked about that. That was years
You
ago.
shut up.
We have never talked about that. I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh God, my cousins from Louisiana was in town. I was like, y'all watched it. Oh Lord.
Man.
It was just quiet. But no, it was totally fake, but looked completely real. We was on Pornhub.
Shut up.
Wow.
It was on Pornhub. If you just Google Dominque Perry sex scene or
it.
Dominique and J. Ellis sex scene, it's like the little memes or the GIFs, the GIFs, GIFs, whatever it is. They like all up and through there.
So I know like he had like, at the time he was in a relationship. Were you in a relationship at the time?
No.
So did you guys have like conversations or is it just like, we're just actresses?
Literally.
And actors, we know that this is for the scene.
Literally.
Like, cause I feel like me, I'm like,
spoke about this.
I'm so like, okay, I have a boyfriend. Like,
No.
I'm just, this is just for the scene. Like I would kill the mood because I would
Yeah, don't
talk too much.
overthink it. Just
Yeah.
do it. And I just, I didn't even think of it as a big deal at the time because people be fucking. It's like, so,
It was
and when you're
relatable.
doing it, you're naked a lot of times. So, I didn't think twice about it until after it came out and it got so much buzz. I call niggas finale niggas. A lot of times, like, I had one of my homeboys be like, yo, I got a dude for you. Like, he's really good. He's educated. I said, is he a finale nigga? Meaning like they only wanted me after the finale. He was like, I ain't gonna front you. Never mind. I ain't gonna.
I was gonna ask that. So even with all the buzz, because you were fully naked and all of that, as actors and actresses, do you have conversations with your co-star, being that it's so like blown out and popular? Like, hey, so about that, or you just really, really keep it moving and y'all don't even talk about it?
We really kept it moving, and then out of respect for Jay's relationship, now marriage, we didn't talk about it like that. Okay. And because we were so professional and actors, we were just like, I mean, this happens. We just had a sex scene. It just happened to look really good. That's all. Really good. I didn't even know it was going to look like that, I swear. We was like, oh, wow, okay. Because we thought we were just going to freestyle it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of marriage, you put in a doc, J-Lo and Ben Affleck's rule.
Yes.
So they are together, right?
Yeah, so J-Lo and Ben Affleck, they are married for the second time. Well, they were together for the second time. So they were together, they broke up, they were engaged and broke up, I think 20 years ago. And now they're married again. They just got married. So they have 5 dating rules, 5 marriage rules after marriage. They have 5 rules that they must abide by after marriage. And so we want to know, what are the marriage rules? Like, one of them is no more than 5 days without seeing each other. They have to FaceTime twice every day because texting you can get misconstrued. Yep. They have to go on childless vacations, vacations without their children. So what are your marriage rules? Like, of course, we're all not married yet, but like when you get married, what are going to be like those rules that are like, yo, this has to happen in my marriage? Courtney, you had a few.
Well, okay. It's not a rule, but the topic of separate bedrooms came up. Right. And I am perfectly fine with that.
Really?
Yes,
How are you gonna use it?
I have a room, he has a room, and our kids have a room, and then if you want to be in my room here or there, that's fine. Or if I want to be in your room, that's fine. But I'm okay with having my own space.
Really?
Yeah. You only down the hall.
Yeah, I feel you now. With the separate rooms, because I definitely need the same for myself. Is that room going to have like a bed, or is it like his man cave?
No, she's saying they sleep in separate beds.
Yeah, no, yeah. I said,
I'm
the
on
funny
that
thing is,
train.
I posted something like that a long time ago, maybe like a year ago or so. And I was like, I really would love for me and my spouse to have separate rooms. I think that we need space. And because I've never really been in a relationship before, to all of a sudden throw me to the wolves like that, I would get a little bit scared and feel caged in. And I would need my own space because I've been used to being on my own all this time and single. So I'm like, I think he needs, what if he snore?
Right.
That's a turnoff.
Right.
I don't even know if
I don't know. I probably snore too, but still.
I said, I don't know if I could be married to somebody that snore that hard.
Really?
Like that.
Yeah.
I need peace. I'm not doing it. You can't do it.
I know.
Get the
I'm probably
nasal
a-
surgery or whatever. Put some ice
I
underneath
just
your
feel
tongue.
like
Whatever.
same. I've been single long as hell too. So trying to like now put me in a room in this queen or king size bed.
Yeah, and
I'm hot. Don't be up on me. Like
right.
I want to wake up. I may have to fart in the morning. Like
Absolutely,
I don't
and
want to
it's-
have to do do all of like.
Yeah.
Get away from me, okay?
And you'll get to have your own, like, I can decorate my room. This is my zen area. He can have whatever his area is. And then it makes it spontaneous because it's like you just sneak in his room at night. Like sometimes. Not saying like it has to be, you have to sleep there. We can sleep wherever, but we still have our own little space just to kind of get away a little bit from each other.
I definitely believe in separate spaces to have your little moments. Yeah. I want to have my own little dead
area.
Okay
with sleeping in separate beds?
No, I want my man up next to me every night. Yeah. Like for sure. But during like the day or just general common hours, like you can definitely go in your space, make it whatever you want, put a big picture of whoever you admire. But at bedtime, like we need to be like get in your full position.
They're talking about sleeping
separately.
That is wild.
Y'all
that
really,
sounds
like,
wild.
really
yes,
hardcore.
I need you literally. I want to be inside of your skin 24/7.
Okay, well, it's levels. So y'all are like hardcore. I'm in the middle, and then Demi's on the other opposite
like,
spectrum.
I would literally want to I want my man to come to work with me. Like I wish he could be here. You're
gonna wear like a big ass. You could. You would wear a snuggie.
I
and
want
have
to
him
be with
behind
my
you.
man 24/7. Like I love. He doesn't snore, but like I love rolling over in the middle of the night and he grab me closer. Like he wake up, you want to fart, you want to go take a shit, all of that.
You can do all of that. You can do all of that. They're gonna be nice where you can do all of that. Like y'all gonna be good.
But him having like I'm like you said, like him having like a man cave, that's fine. And then I have like my little powder room. Yeah. And I go get my little, whatever. That's cool. But like at nighttime, it's very much so.
We're together.
We're like
You can have those times. We may literally sleep together for a whole month straight.
Yeah,
it's no rules to this.
There's no rules.
It's just like
I have the ability to be in my own bed tonight.
Right, and give me time to miss you because I get turned off easily, and I hate that I'm like that. And I don't want to get to the point where I'm like, now I'm kind of tired of this.
In a marriage, though, I feel like the whole point of like we're talking about marriage, like dating someone.
You gotta understand how long a marriage is.
I know,
and
most people, majority of people sleep in the same bed in their marriage and they've been married for many years. I don't feel like you're going to be married any longer or any less just because you've given each other space to sleep in separate beds. I feel like
maybe you could be married a little longer if you give each other space.
How so? You're giving him. I feel like you give him space, then you give him space, and then like you look up, you don't know
down the hall.
But I even like sometimes when my guy, like, because I'm in the arts, so I'm just very, like I say, free. I wouldn't even mind if like he was, something kind of similar where he has to travel a lot. And it gives us time to miss each other. Yeah. Or like if I'm on set, he surprised me in Miami. Like stuff like that. It's spontaneous and it just, because that's my personality, I don't want to get bored quick. Because then I'm going to want to get out.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel caged.
I think the goal of marriage is to find someone that you can spend the rest of your life with, that you can be with every single day.
But you change every like decade as a person. Like the person that you marry on that day, the idea to think like your personality is never going to adjust, or even your personality is not going to adjust, is really not realistic. And I think that's what causes a lot of marital issues along the line, because people think like, I thought you were going to be this snapshot of when we said I do. Absolutely. And the reality is that I think you need to have space. But honestly too, if it works for you and y'all enjoy sharing the same skin cells, keep sharing the same skin cells. That's
share
amazing.
Share
the same drawers.
Use the same toothbrush.
Right, literally.
I would love to use his toothbrush.
Oh, Demi.
Damn. I am literally like, I'm obsessed with him. Like, we're obsessed with each other. Do you think
it's because it's super new? Like, can you imagine yourself being this level of obsessed 6 years from now?
Yeah, like, I literally feel like...
All right.
Okay, listen. On the though, I'm not obsessed with every guy, but with the guy I love right now, I'm obsessed with him.
Okay, no shade, no cap, no none of that. But do you think that you're really obsessed because this is new and you feel like you found something that can be solid? Or is it really like your personality is like...
No, her personality is obsessive.
Oh,
100%. 100%.
But his personality, he's obsessed too. Like we literally have we share an equal amount of obsession.
How long have y'all been together?
Not that long.
I like that. It's fresh.
It's very fresh.
It's so
it
cute.
needs to be fun.
It's fun though. But yeah.
But that's the thing. We're not changing your mind. Please.
Oh no, I'm not changing my mind.
Please use that man toothbrush and wear his drawers. Please.
I want to be. I literally tell him all the time I want to crawl inside of his skin and just like live there.
And what does he say?
I'm with it, baby.
Yeah.
What about curfews?
I think he would let me in if
Would y'all set like curfews?
A curfew.
It's a no for me.
So what time does your man need to be back?
So you can come in at any night, any time of the night?
Why not? I'm grown as hell.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Like curfew is...
This is not. I don't don't know.
What's the
I don't know
situation
about
with the
Dominque
curfew?
Perry.
Is it like he's going out with his boys
Yes,
for that
he's
night
going
and
out
it's
with
like, oh, I don't care, I can see you in 3 days?
Yeah,
or is
that's
it just like
crazy.
general curfew? Like it's 11
days.
Dominique, if you say
No,
yes.
no, I'm just doing y'all hardcore.
See,
I
this
wanna
is
give
the
y'all
thing.
range.
I'm just like, it's all. See, my biggest thing, one of my rules that I will say in a marriage is it's going to have to be communication, even when I get with him. And I mean clear communication.
Okay.
Because if not, then stuff will get misconstrued. And me, I'm a Cancer. I don't know if this is a Cancer trait, but I overthink a whole lot.
Same.
So I'm like, if
I
you
think
didn't
it's a smart
text,
woman's trait.
okay, because a lot of times I be right, period. So if you do something, I'm like, see, and that's the reason why. Then I get on the phone with my moms and she be like, yeah, and that's what he doing. See, because we both Cancers. So
Yeah.
I'm like, you come in, I'm like, why didn't you call? So I'm just big on communication. If you're gonna be late or whatever, just like text me. I'm very understanding.
But even if he texts you, you're still okay with him coming in at like 5 a.m. in the morning. After
Why
hanging out
was
with
he
you.
doing?
He was out with if he was out with his
kicking
dudes.
it.
Okay. I mean,
Because-
then just keep that same energy when I go out with y'all.
Yeah,
and
he
whoever.
will though.
Please
Okay.
keep that energy because
it's
but
cool.
sometimes I do like when they a little like, come home now. I'm gonna come out there and get you if you think it's a fucking game. And I'll be like, y'all, look at this.
No more shots.
No more shots. But let's just stay here because I want to see if
Right.
See,
I wanna see
no,
that.
there's a meme. I think it's light skinned Keisha, and she was just like, if I'm out with my girls and my man call, bye, I'm out.
I saw
like,
that. I saw
I'm
that.
literally, but that's me. Like, if
We
my
know.
man calls and he's like, yo, I need you to come home now. It's in the middle of the night, and I'm out. Courtney had the other day. Some story really quick the other day, right? So we're all out, and so I was really tired. Like y'all know, I have to go to work at 4 a.m. in the morning, and so me and my guy are leaving, but we leave technically a little bit earlier than everybody else. But I leave at the same time all the time to this party. So one of my friends was like, "Yeah, you in a relationship now, so now you got to leave early." So I went off on him a little bit because I'm just like, bro, I leave the same time all the time.
Yeah.
But it's just like on some real shit though. If I was like out and he was at home and he said, "Bring that ass here," it's like I would have definitely pieced out on y'all.
Every
and left.
single time.
But not every single time.
Not every
I
time.
will come. There's a time where I
There's
was
a
talking
times
to a
I
dude
will
and I
come.
did come. But that was like real toxic or whatever. But still, like, if my man wanted me to come and if I'm feeling a certain way too, I'm like, y'all, I'm finna go.
Evaluate the situation. Don't fuck up your home.
It's definitely situational. I wouldn't fuck up my home, but no, it ain't no. If my man called me, I'm leaving and I drop what the fuck I'm doing. No,
Yeah,
it's,
and it's like as
you
long
better
as
hope
you
I'm not having fun.
absolutely, and as long as you communicate with me where you're gonna be, whatever, and I communicate with you, then I think it's okay.
I'm giving you 1:30, 2 o'clock, 1:30, wrapping it up. We need to close your tab at the bar because it's 2 a.m. Everything closes at 2 a.m. So by 1:30, it's giving close your tab up. Are we Ubering home? Is someone dropping you off? Are you like at 2:30? I'm like, okay, maybe we have to go get some food. Bet. 3 o'clock, I'm like, you got me fucked up. 3:30, it's like,
especially
now
the only thing open is the strip club at that point.
But you know what though? If there's respect that he has for you, he's gonna come home anyway at a decent time. You're not gonna have to do all of that. Not with the one that's really like, I think I'm gonna head on home.
Because he's gonna know how you already feel. So he's not gonna
and he's not gonna disrespect. No, don't play with me. Especially if we're like married. Like, oh, he's gonna know.
See, if I live in his skin, I won't have to worry about it.
That's true, because you're already there. So you can quickly
already in the molecule.
Come out and skim and be like,
out.
here's the card, pay for it, baby.
He's gonna close out here. Thank you.
I love it.
I get like, what's the saying?
Start it off.
There's so many sayings.
like
you lose them the way you get them. I mean, there's so many.
Not like the freaks come out at night type of thing.
The freaks come out at night.
Only bad things happen. I don't know. Anyway, but I get the wanting him to come home.
Ain't nothing open but legs.
I say that all the time.
Let's do that
legs
one.
is something else.
Let's go with that one.
Yeah.
I understand wanting somebody to come home at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, but me personally, for longevity in my relationship, I want you to have the freedom to make your own decisions and you know what's respectful within our relationship.
Same.
I don't want to be 2 o'clock, where the fuck you at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's 2:45. What's up? If it's something abnormal happen, just let me know.
Right.
Like Dominique was saying.
Right. Because I think we try to control other human beings. And that's the reason, that's why we get so stressed out. And you can't control a man and he can't control a woman. So it's kind of like, We just got to keep it moving.
Yeah. What kind of, so Courtney put on the doc, main character, leader of the friend group. Did you want to get into that today?
Oh, yes,
Yeah, we can get into that.
Okay.
If we got time.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
It was just something I saw on TikTok. This girl had made a video, right? She was a young girl, but it had got a lot of buzz on Twitter. It was like she did a video of all her friends, and she was like, I'm the main character. Well, you the main character of your friend group. And everybody just thought it was so tacky. I thought it was tacky. And then I think main character energy is okay to have for yourself, but it was just tacky how she like belittled her friends to do that. Then it moved on to leader of the friend group with the guys. So leader of the friend group and girls on Twitter were talking about when you meet a man and you realize he's not the leader of the friend group, right?
Yeah.
So I do understand that. It was some mixed emotions about that. But you ever meet somebody and then realize he the little bro of the group?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was literally going to do another TikTok about that. Shout out to the pandemic.
Okay, we can be on the content. Let's go.
Yes. And we have a little bit more time. Our engineer just let us know.
Oh, period. No, yeah, I definitely did do something like that.
But
where it's like you go up and then it's like, what if you finally meet the friends and it be like, this is my nigga Tim and he be 6'7", tall. What's up? How you doing? I'm like, oh my God, Tim.
Are you switching homies?
Would you homie hop?
No, I'm not homie hopping.
I can't homie hop because that homie gonna tell.
I wouldn't homie hop either.
I thought you was mumbling. I would homie hop only
No,
if
I
it's
wouldn't
not serious.
I wouldn't homie hop if we do break up and 2 years later I meet Tim.
Like Tim, I haven't seen you. You in Miami? I'm in Miami.
Tim gonna be in them DMs too. Tim, like if you need a Tim, what
You
is
need a shot? Casamigos represent, right?
How have you been?
But I know we're trying to like keep our like integrity here because we're on camera. But I feel like guys homie hop all the time.
All the time. No, I just said I wouldn't homie hop like
immediately
like a
because
bunny
Tim is
hop.
better.
It wouldn't be a bunny hop. It would be more like a kangaroo leap.
Yeah, you gotta.
I like that. Good
Let's
animal choice.
Let's meet the friends before we commit.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
But even still, then it's gonna look like, but you used to talk to my homie though.
If
like,
I didn't fuck him, it don't count, right?
but
sure.
no, I think
it don't count if you didn't fuck him.
Right now.
Why not?
it does it not count.
No, there's not fuck girl
You're right,
energy
it
at all.
Okay, it only counts if you actually did something with that one.
Yes.
Okay, because I had a situation. Okay, so yeah,
Okay, so yeah.
that was a
We're out
bad one.
here getting things straight when it comes
So it only counts of talking to him if you guys have sex. If you guys are just like going out on, even if he took you out on dates, wine and dine.
we both have to eat.
But men are still considered. You know the saying, you can't do what I do and still be considered a lady. So it's like,
let me tell you, it ain't stopping no show for Tim.
No,
But Johnny feelings gonna be bent up.
Johnny gonna try to down talk you to Tim because Johnny felt that energy with Tim. Like,
you feel
because I was looking at Tim over there like.
Yeah.
When did you meet Tim? I never met that
Right,
friend.
so how long have y'all been friends? Like, because your parents know each other?
Tim, wait, he be like, why you No, I literally haven't never met him. You haven't brought him around.
Is he on your Instagram?
Is he on your Instagram? What is his Instagram?
What is his Instagram?
No, he just really seems like a really cool dude. I just want to follow everybody.
We can do a group trip.
I just want to follow everybody you
Literally,
follow.
I felt like I was like watching a monologue of you. Like you were so in character. I was just like, wow. You had me going for a second.
Let me tell you, it's so good. It's relatable. We do that. Them homies be looking good.
Yeah, they do.
But
I would sniff out little bro energy right away.
So what is little bro energy?
Courtney, I feel like you can sniff it out.
I would sniff it out right away.
What is little bro energy?
I'm trying to give an example.
It's like he ain't even put in for the bottle. Like I don't know. Like
That's one. Or he always got to see what his other homies is doing before he make a move.
yeah, or it's like, what if we pull up to the club? He invite me to the club, but he like, now we gotta wait outside. My homeboy said he's gonna let
That's
us
little
in.
boy energy.
I'm gonna be like,
energy right there.
so you can't just get us in?
Right.
You know?
That's little bro energy.
Yeah,
Big time.
I don't like that.
And so if you haven't done anything with the little bro and you see his friend is like 6'7", then it's full game.
Yes.
And to clarify, it's not about height. We just talking about.
Oh no, we're just talking about
and then we talking
image.
about
6'7".
She did.
I said 6'7", but he can be like 5'9" and look good.
I mean, but she's really short. I think that's fine. I personally, because I'm a glamazon, so I'm gonna speak for the tall woman community real quick.
Come on.
I like when women are like shorter. Because how tall are you? 5'1"?
5'1". Here, you
I'm a damn walking metro stick. But when girls that are short and they have these like super dead to the principle, my man gotta be 6'5". It's like, honestly, you can have a dude that's 5'9" and y'all will look perfect. You could still wear your stripper heels and he will still dominate you. But I get it though, but honestly,
I know. I feel like we be
the tall one.
I know. I feel like we be taking them away. I don't know. I hate that.
The short girls take the tall guys.
Yeah.
Not all the times, but if we, as a tall woman, we are not going to go 5'7" and below.
Yeah.
You could if you wanted to. So now it just increases the competition.
How tall are you, Izzy?
5'10".
So being 5'10", what is your height range? Like,
you need to be like 6'4". Like, for me to be in love with you.
The audacity.
No, because when I put on heels, I'm like 6'2". So I need you to be like 6'4".
That's
so
true.
now when we're together in heels or whatever, it looks great. And when I'm in flats, you look like King Kong.
Yeah,
Like,
you still look good.
But does that, because of the fact that you have such a very tight, like, I feel like dudes are not over 6'7".
I mean, I've dated
Like
guys that were a solid 6, and it was cute. And honestly, in my mind, you know what? This is probably going to be really fucked up, but I'm very transparent. I even have like bone density kind of...
How do you
bone
measure
density?
Okay, so you know, like when guys are like... They just have a very thin bone marrow. Like, they just don't
How do you measure that?
But how their stature is. Like, you can tell like a guy that's like, okay, you have stature, you have frame, you have calves, you have thighs, you have shoulder blades.
Yeah.
That shit is important because that's when I'll start thinking about you long term. But if you have a very slender, I feel like this guy is going to hear this and be like, Izzy, I understand why you...
I know.
Whatever. But if you have a very much like... If we laying together and I feel like I'm almost bigger than you, I can't do that. I want to feel like a little marshmallow.
Bone density, I thought.
Like stature. Okay, so for example,
bone
let's do an example like Partisan Fontaine and Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
Megan Thee Stallion is also 5'10". She's 200 pounds.
And
Partisan Fontaine is like 6'4", 220. Like,
so he can handle
weight
it.
class.
Solid, yeah.
Bone density with a
Right.
weight class.
I hear what she's
When you were
saying.
skinny
Yeah.
mini, it's like
Bone density threw me off.
now we're
Yeah,
looking
you're
like
right.
brothers and sisters.
Right,
like,
right. But see, I like them real slim. I like them like, rest in peace, Nipsey, like Nipsey. Like,
Okay. And that will work for you because you small.
because I'm small, yeah. So
Yeah.
I like them tall and slim.
And you know
Okay.
what's crazy? The skinny minis, the little bitties, they love me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I am so thick.
Let me
Like,
tell you something.
Yes,
Listen,
You can't even get behind me.
That's why the challenge. Just like short dudes will put the most amount of pressure, and
They
I'm like,
will.
little homie,
They
bro.
will.
Let me tell you
You
something.
cute, but this not really gonna work because
Yeah.
when I'm
Yeah.
put my heels on, because I'm gonna wear heels. I don't
Yeah.
care that I'm tall.
Yeah.
That's an insecurity
I
that
love
you
that.
have to
I
deal
love
with.
that you do that.
But in my mind, I'm like, I
Yeah.
ain't really trying to look like Kevin Hart and what's her name?
Eniko.
Eniko. But if you got Kevin Hart money, we sit on that wallet. Now we
just
got
about
a
to say, you're
conversation.
crazy.
Now, right?
Absolutely.
It's a different conversation.
Different
But
conversation.
you
Let
know,
me tell you, them
Yeah.
skinny ones, don't knock them.
They,
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
bow-legged ones, the
Oh, yeah.
skinny ones,
Yeah, if them legs are straight up
let
and
the eye
down,
water.
they get you.
Put it in the
Yeah.
camera here. Let the eye water.
if they got them straight up and down
Which one am
legs,
I?
that dick slinging.
Oh my
They got the
God.
what kind of bands?
The straight up and down legs, that dick slinging.
Really?
What you mean, like skinny legs, like no
Yeah.
calves?
Skinny legs, no
It's just skinny
calves.
guys in general just typically
Yeah.
have that thing.
Skinny dudes that are watching, let us know what it's like in the
What do you
chat.
want them to let us know?
Just confirm or deny. Like,
Shit.
facts,
But
not
no, well,
facts.
I don't know about bone density, but I definitely like a thicker guy. Like I
Yeah,
like a football
bone-
type.
ex-
Oh,
bone-
you like a
bone
little
density,
husky.
Yes,
yeah.
I like a thick, again, like 6'4", football type of guy. However, I have dated men that I'm 5'4.5". I've dated 5'6" before, and
Yeah.
you know, but I like at least like a 6'2", at least a 6'2". Give me at least a 6'2".
Yeah.
I want to be like, look at your chest cavity. It's showing.
Right.
Sexy.
No, for sure.
Check
For sure.
This right here.
The clavicle.
Exactly. Bone density.
Very
High bone density. Oh, no. You wanted to show.
Yeah.
You
I
have
kinda
low
like-
bone density. Okay.
I kind of like that slim. Yeah.
Wait, I didn't catch it first. Like,
I didn't catch it either. I
Your
thought you meant you wanted it to
chest
be strong. Then I realized you wanted it to be
Right here.
flat.
you want it to be defined.
She wants the clavicles
She
to
wants
show.
a lemon pepper flat.
The clavicles.
I mean, it's cute.
Wow.
So when his
That's
necklace wears
hilarious.
a chain hang on it, it's literally just sitting
so
on
it's just sitting there.
Okay.
Chest cavity.
That's right here.
I am
The
so freaking weak. I don't know if we have time for another topic, but Izzy, we have to get into the group chat. But really,
Yes.
before, please let us know about rap shit, how it came to part, your role right now in rap shit. Or we can talk about it at the end. Should we talk about rap shit at the end?
No, let's talk about it now
let's talk about
because
rap
we
shit now.
actually have one more topic in there. Just crazy.
Which one did you want to go to?
Just crazy ass nights out because the
yeah, 'cause I'm
episode.
my homegirls, yeah.
Yeah, Dominique did. They had a screening for the episode 5.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. That
Yeah,
shit
you
was
was in-
funny as hell.
No,
Like,
it was really
I think
funny.
they were out.
We
It
were
was a
out. We
night in
took a
Miami.
Molly. Like,
Okay, I saw that episode.
yeah,
Yeah.
we popped a
Wild Girls
pill. Yeah, it was
Yes.
a wild girls night. Went to the club, all of that. Strip club. Oh, no, never mind. That's not. The strip club.
Okay.
Gave that away. But yeah, like, we went crazy that
Yeah.
night. All of the girls. And it was really, really fun.
It was fun shooting too. Because it looked like fun.
Oh,
on-
yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even post a lot of behind the scenes because it was just so much going on. But I am going to because it was really, really fun.
How do you fake being on Molly? Like, how do you pretend that you're on drugs?
Well, I know, shout out to Lawrence Lamont, who was a wonderful director. He kind of gave each of us like
A Molly.
a personality when you're on Molly. So I was the
okay.
more jittery one that was kind of like ready, like hype down for whatever, you know? Then you had Aida, Shauna. She was the one that's kind of a little paranoid. You know
That's
what I'm
me.
saying? So yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, like, you know, I like everybody had their own little thing. Then my girl Alicia, who played by Brittany Jefferson, she was kind of like putting her makeup on, feeling herself just kind of chill or
That
whatever.
would be me.
So
Yeah,
yeah, like everybody had their own little exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody had their own little personalities.
That's fire. So
Love
Courtney
that.
wanted to talk about the craziest stories night out that you had with your besties.
I think we have a solid 6 minutes. Not to be a buzzkill. Just want to.
Because I can't even like, I don't even think I have enough time to tell mine. So we can move on to the group chat.
We can bring it back next week.
We can bring it back next week.
Let's
Oh,
bring it back
yeah.
next
I was
week.
like, Dom, we literally the time flew. I looked at the time. I didn't even realize
Yes.
that
I
it went so fast. Like
know.
it's literally
This is a good combo.
you are a big girl. You've been just
Literally,
so much fun.
hey, bring me back anytime. This was
Yes.
fun.
We gotta have you back. Let's get
Yes.
into the group chat
Okay.
because I wish I had my sound effects. Because
I know.
the group chat.
Bring me
Yeah.
in. Bring me in.
I
All
got
right.
you.
So for this week, the meme of the week says, "I love when a man calls my cell phone screaming at the top of his lungs." Click. Laugh emoji.
Yeah.
So with
We
this,
just talk about that and like how we feel
Yes.
about that.
have you had any personal experience? Can you relate?
With a guy yelling at the top of his lungs? No.
So what do you just think about that? Like as an overall general like meme for humor?
As far as that, I think it's funny. Like having a guy pressed like that.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's funny. I follow this one guy who's always kind of acting like he pressed, like when his girl unfollow him or something, or she posts twerk videos or something. It'd be so funny the stuff that be coming out of his mouth. I think it's cool.
See,
Because finally they get a dose of their own medicine.
My moments like that were all the best when you had a flip phone. Because back in the day, it could be like I used to love because right now it'd be like you're on the phone and then another app, you gotta find it and go to it and find the in button. But we used to have a flip phone. It used to be like, you want me fucked up? Like that. Like I used to love closing my what is that? Like a razor? Just close that bitch on you. I used to love it.
I love
That's
it.
my favorite shit right there.
I love it.
I think at this point, no, I don't think you can call my phone screaming at the top of your lungs.
Exactly.
Like,
That's why I'm like,
because nothing could ever possibly be getting accomplished at that point.
I don't even know what I would do. Again, I'm
Click, I
so-
would-
You're in his skin, so there's nothing that
Exactly
you
that's
can
what
do.
I'm saying. I'm so in zen right now that like, why are you upset? I don't even know what I could have even done to you to get you that upset. Like, I'm literally just living in your skin and surviving and just eating off of like your life. That
Absolutely.
Like, what could be
y'all navels are connected at this point.
like an umbilical cord that connects.
It's kinda like
what
a-
could even get you upset? What
like a
could make
Kourtney
you-
Kardashian and a Travis Barker.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Because when I watched their new show, I was
Yes.
like, oh my God.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's possible.
But then sometimes there's a Kim and Kanye.
Nah.
No, I'm saying that's what a situation would look like. A Kanye would be screaming at the top of his lungs.
Okay,
Oh, that type of situation.
No, I'm talking
yes.
about the like living in someone's skin is like Courtney and Travis. Like
They were like,
that's
whatever
us.
you want to do, baby.
It's like, yeah.
I'd be like, what is going on?
No, that literally okay. And I'm gonna say this because like I'm gonna I know God is gonna bless us and it's only gonna be good things coming.
Absolutely.
However, my thing is that like I really feel like you can meet someone and it just be like zip, zap, zop. Like, yes, whatever you want, sure. You want to go here, we can do that. Cool, bet. Let's do that. All right, bet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. That's what we all like look for, to have that level of ease and connection.
Yeah, we all have one. It's just a matter if we meet them in our lifetime. But I think in this world, we all have somebody that's so equally yoked. We're like, this shit is too easy.
Yeah.
Like,
this shit is crazy.
It should be.
It should be.
Well,
Absolutely.
I don't know who said relationships are hard.
Right.
It shouldn't be hard.
It should.
There are going to be some challenges, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you made a decision to be with that person.
Yeah.
Like, this was a decision on your own.
Like, I don't even believe in like honeymoon phase, because I feel like
But I still believe that.
No, I feel like the honeymoon phase should just continue. Like the honeymoon, you should be on a honeymoon throughout the entire relationship. Like you should always feel like you are on your honeymoon. Like that shouldn't die. I believe that it's real, but when I'm in that, I don't want to leave that. Like I feel like we should always be working to make sure that we are making each other feel like we're still in that. So a dude calling me, yelling at the top of my lungs,
I'm like,
would give me severe anxiety, and I would block. My block list is so long. It is insane, because like one bad vibe and I'm out. Like I have my block list on Instagram, on Twitter, on my phone is dumb, because I have the capacity, the wherewithal to even deal with anyone. Like just,
it's too much.
Any arguing, friends, boyfriends, relationships.
You got
it's
to
quick.
go.
I'm quick to.
Yeah, cut that off.
It ain't nothing.
Quick to cut
off. Snip, snip, ho. Y'all don't remember when y'all didn't do the snip, snip in the club?
Now I never did. Is that
snip, snip, ho? Snip, snip, ho.
Okay,
that must be a New York thing. We must have
added
added
it. Cut that bitch off is just the song. What is that?
I know, but in the song, while you have the break, people would
ain't nothing but
snip, snip, ho.
Yo.
If you say snip, snip, ho, drop it in the chat.
We did that. Oh, we did that other Deborah Cox. How did you get here?
Deborah Cox. Yes. Now that one I know.
Yeah, that one you know.
That one I know.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
I
sing
feel
that
like
one?
that's some New York shit.
It may be. I used to always sing it.
Did you get here? Bitch, I got the bus. Nobody's supposed to be here. I don't give a fuck. We used to do that in elementary school. Not me.
But
I never did all that cussing.
I love how we always bring new shit that's normal to our own personal worlds, and we're like, whoa, what a learning. It's like a science class in this video.
Snip ho is I need to hear that in real life.
What? Oh my God!
I don't think we've ever did that.
You're alone there.
That must be. I mean, it must be in some New York shit. Must be some. We used to always say that. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing cause that bitch y'all. Snip, snip, ho. Snip, snip, ho.
And this just told my age right here. I didn't do this or nothing.
Because we had shit in Chicago too that we did. So I'm sure it's like, just regional.
Keep it balanced. Keep it fun.
Yeah.
Do we have time for stream, watch, listen?
Yes. Engineer says we got it.
Our watch is going to be rap shit.
For sure.
Because rap shit is so good. I love the show. Of course, I want to see more of you. Like,
yes, I'm in the finale, which is episode 8. It'll be coming up because we on episode 6.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, we're on episode 6. Yeah, now. Thursdays.
I feel like the seasons are so short now. Like, everybody's season is short.
We're already at the end of the season.
It's already at the
8
end.
is the final?
8 is the final.
Wow.
And we're already on episode 6.
Have you guys been renewed for season 2 yet? Do you know yet?
Oh, I'm pretty sure, most definitely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's what's up. Because rap shit is so good. Like, at first, I just started watching it before I even knew what it was. I was like, it's Issa Rae. We're going to watch rap shit. Like, it's up. And it just been pleasantly surprised by just like how, because it definitely gives me Miami City Girls with the, the two rap characters or whatever. And I love your character too. It's because like, not everybody is cool with their friends. Not every, like, that's your friends. Like, I don't like her like that. Like,
Exactly.
That'd be me. No, that'd be you. That'd be you.
That'd be me?
Yeah.
What?
Like, the shady one?
Yeah, not shady. You gotta get warmed up.
That is not. Oh, gotta get warmed up.
You gotta get warmed up. Yeah. Like, you sure? Are you sure? Like, okay.
Oh, yeah. I do gotta get warmed up.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Courtney has definitely.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, I'm not shady, though.
No, not shady. You just gotta get warmed up. So, what are we streaming? What are we watching?
I'll go first since my joint is already up and bright. So for stream, Don't Look Up. I didn't finish it, but from my conversation yesterday with the whole global crisis, I feel like if you haven't finished it, finish it. If you haven't seen it, so we could just see what the fuck going on. Because did you hear we only have 31 more years before we are like in this whole entire heat belt?
What?
Oh yeah, girl.
You can't just throw her on
It's
that.
about to be Armageddon. Scientists already put it out there, but we could talk about that a little bit more offline.
Yeah.
And then there's this YouTube channel called The Love Messages. I want you to really watch that, especially that you're in a relationship, Demi, and you're in his skin. So this lady does like these monthly and these weekly readings based off of your zodiac. And I've been listening to her messages. I'm a Taurus, and I'd be like, I'm fucking with this. I don't go crazy on the tarot cards, but it's just good information. Like, I just be wanting to see, like, how much of this is going to come to fruition. Yeah. And from my listen, Bobby Shmurda new album just dropped. You know, I got to put on for my New York folks. Yeah. And one of my favorite songs is On God featuring Roddy Rebel.
On God.
Yes.
I've heard that.
Play that in the clubs, Demi.
I am. And what's it called? Because I've heard it. On God.
On God.
So what are you streaming and watching? So this is our ending part of our podcast. Where we talk about what we're streaming, watching, listening.
You watch any good movies?
Yeah.
Any good music?
Or recommends some good stuff.
Well, of course, you know, the regular stuff like P-Valley. I recently watched, I'm loving it. Yeah. And I recently watched this show on Netflix, Woodstock 99. It was like a documentary on the Woodstock that happened in 99. It was really good. And I love anything nostalgia.
Okay.
So, yeah, I love anything nostalgia. Yeah. And let me tell y'all something. My listen stuff, I'm real, like, 2016 was my, and before is my catalog. Yeah. Like, I don't really listen to too much of the new stuff. Because to me, it sounds the same. No disrespect. I love my new people. But it sounds the same, you know? I kind of just, I don't know.
We feel like we argue about like that all the time.
We do. So nothing past 2016 for you is getting in the car.
It's getting too much play. I do like my stuff, but not getting too much play.
Okay.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'm still watching Love Island. I'm literally mine is gonna be Love Island for the Love Island USA. It's literally gonna be Love Island for the next at least like I feel like 5 weeks because I have
throw your hands up that you did last time. We had Julie. He was like Love Island.
Yeah.
And you threw up some sign. Did you throw up Houston?
What?
Remember, he was like, I'm watching Love Island.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Oh my God. We don't even.
I don't know.
Watch the episode.
I don't know.
I'm still watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm still watching that.
I gotta catch up on that.
Is it a new season?
Yeah.
But
I'm really behind. I don't even think I watched the whole last season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is so unlike me. Like I just love it.
I'm disappointed in myself right now.
Yeah. I mean, Portia not being there is a very big thing for me because Portia was my favorite. So it's just like, I can't watch without Portia. But P-Valley was really good.
P-Valley was really good.
I love P-Valley. Like,
me
from
too.
Beginning to end, it was so good. I love how they just explored like two males and just like we're like, fuck it, we're doing this, committing to it. Like that show was I
like BMF too. I'm trying to get on there. That's another thing.
Yeah. BMF, and also the Kanan story and the Power series.
I hadn't seen that one, but
it didn't encapsulate you yet.
No,
me either.
Even the Chicago Power, I couldn't even get Tommy's story.
I
couldn't get into
my homeboy
it.
Chris Lofton is on there.
Yeah, I was on me too.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Chicago thing. Oh, you in Chicago too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All of y'all. Yeah. What's going on?
It's a gang. It's a gang. It's a Chicago gang. It's a Chicago gang. Well, yeah. So please let us know your Instagram, Dominique. So we have it already. So please let us. So everybody who's listening right now can follow you because this was a fire episode.
Yes, it was. Okay, my Instagram is @DominiqueP. DOMINQUEP. No extra I. Same for Twitter.
Yeah, and it will be in the description of the podcast.
Yeah, and it will come up on the lower thirds.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you spell your name?
DOMINQUE.
Really?
And it got an extra N too. I'm not Hollywood. I didn't change my name. My mama was trying to be creative with
Mine
Dominique.
Was creative too. So my real name is Dominique with the E.
Dominique.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. So your name is
It's
Dominique.
DOMI. Probably like a DOMI, like a Dominique. Yeah. But without the extra I. It's weird.
So it's no I. I'm confused.
It's no I after the N.
I feel like it's the first day of school.
It's just spelling.
So it's NQUE?
DOMINQUE.
Okay. Mine is spelled DEMINIQUE. Like the full Dominique.
It's the same thing. Like that's how it's supposed to be spelled.
Like, I don't understand why my mom wanted to name me Dominique. It's still kind of
I think that's such a cute name.
I think it's a very cute name, and Demi for short.
Dominique.
I love it.
Well,
I think it's Demi. I used to always be like, why didn't you take me to like Tina Knowles? Because we are from Houston, and she could have named me. That's what I used to tell my mom. Like, what? Why would I even ask that?
Because Solange is really pretty name.
Solange is very beautiful. I love Solange. Anyway, we can talk forever. Thank you so much for listening to us, Convo Crew. Make sure you please subscribe to us. If you're this far, we should start giving away something to people. That
we will.
Once
Hugs.
you get, we're gonna give you some money. We're gonna start giving away.
We're gonna start
money.
giveaways. So if you're here this far, subscribe, follow Instagram, Twitter, YouTube,
and give us a book report on the last 8 episodes before we start giving y'all free shit. Exactly, we don't need y'all skimming through, going through the bio of what happened and thinking that you're going to get some of Demi's money. She works hard.
No, Izzy here works very hard, so we're gonna start giving out $100 of her money every episode.
We'll see. I'll give you Usher bucks.
Okay, y'all. See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.